Captions are indeed one of the best tools to enhance understanding. They provide clarity, improve accessibility, and allow people to follow along, regardless of language or hearing ability.
Join me as I take on the Fast Mini Wood Painting Challenge and see if I can create something awesome in just 5 minutes. Welcome to today's super fun and creative challenge. The Fast Mini Wood Painting Challenge is all about unleashing your inner artist and creating something beautiful on a tiny wooden canvas within a crazy short amount of time. Okay, so here's the deal. I've got just 5 minutes to create a stunning mini wood painting. That's 300 seconds to come up with a design, grab my paints, and bring it all to life. It's going to be intense, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be a ton of fun. The rules are simple. I've got to start with a blank wooden canvas, and I've got to end up with a complete painting in 5 minutes or less. I can use any paints, any brushes, and any design I want, as long as it's on that tiny little canvas. My heart is already racing just thinking about it. I love the thrill of the challenge, the rush of adrenaline when the clock starts ticking. It's time to get creative, stay focused, and make some artistic magic happen. Alright, let's take a look at the materials I've got to work with. I've got my tiny wooden canvas, a selection of paints, some paint brushes, and a few inspirational images to get those creative juices flowing. First things first, I need to decide on a design, something simple yet striking that I can pull off in just a few minutes. I'm thinking maybe a nature-inspired theme, maybe a little tree or a flower. Or maybe something completely abstract? The options are endless. As I start brainstorming, I'm getting more and more excited. The clock is ticking, and it's time to make some decisions fast. I've got to choose my colors, my brushes, and get to work. The timer has started, and I'm officially on the clock. I've got my design, I've got my paints, and I'm ready to bring this little masterpiece to life. It's go, go, go. The painting is coming along, and I can feel the pressure building. The clock is ticking, and I've still got so much to do. I'm trying to stay focused, trying to stay calm, but it's getting harder and harder. Time is running out, and I've got to wrap this up fast. I'm adding the final touches, making some last-minute adjustments, and crossing my fingers that it's all going to come together in the end. And time's up. I did it. I created a complete mini wood painting in just 5 minutes. Looking back on this challenge, I've got to say it was an absolute blast. The rush of adrenaline, the thrill of creation, and the satisfaction of completing something in such a short amount of time. Many people overlook when working with mini scrap wood, setting you up for success in your next project. When you're working with mini scrap wood, it's easy to get excited about the project and dive right in, but skipping over some crucial steps can lead to poor finishes, uneven paint application, and wasted materials. These mistakes can be frustrating for crafters, especially if you're new to working with wood. Making these mistakes can also be a huge waste of time and resources. You might find yourself redoing a project multiple times, or even worse, giving up on it altogether. But by identifying these common mistakes, you can take the necessary steps to avoid them and achieve a professional-looking finish. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is not recognizing the importance of proper preparation and planning. When you rush into a project, you're more likely to overlook key steps that are essential to achieving a flawless finish. You'll explore specific common mistakes like skipping primer, using the wrong brushes, and not preparing the wood properly, along with tips to avoid them. Skipping primer, for example, can lead to uneven paint application and a finish that looks dull and unfinished. Using the wrong brushes can result in streaks and brush marks that are difficult to remove. Not preparing the wood properly can also lead to a rough, uneven finish. When you don't take the time to sand and smooth out the wood, the paint can pool in certain areas, creating an uneven finish. By identifying these common mistakes, you can take the necessary steps to correct them and achieve a beautiful, professional-looking finish. The key moment will feature a demonstration of the right techniques, showing how correcting these mistakes can transform your mini scrapwood projects. You'll see firsthand how using the right brushes, primer, and techniques can make all the difference in the world. By following along with the demonstration, you'll be able to see the importance of each step and how they come together to create a flawless finish. By correcting these common mistakes, you can take your mini scrapwood projects to the next level. You'll be able to achieve a professional-looking finish that you can be proud of, and that will make your project stand out. Whether you're a seasoned crafter or just starting out, these techniques will help you to improve your skills and take your projects to new heights. We'll wrap up by summarizing the main points discussed and highlighting the importance of avoiding these mistakes for a flawless finish. Remember, it's all about taking the time to prepare and plan, and being mindful of the common mistakes that can trip you up. Don't forget to check out my other painting tutorials and leave a comment below sharing your own painting experiences or mistakes.